Out here on the CB1000R. I keep forgetting to say the R part, and I broke it. Clearly not all the way. Still has a check engine light. We're gonna get that fixed, and I'm gonna try to like give you some thoughts on this thing because it's a cool bike, and I don't know, the opportunities to ride this thing are there have been far and in between. And the reason I'm 99% sure there's a check engine light, it came on after we dynoed it. I've had this happen before on a bike, but basically what happens is you got one wheel at like 0 miles an hour, and the other wheel's doing 140 something miles an hour, and it thinks, oh, I got a wheel speed sensor problem. These Hondas, some of them store that. They don't care about the old unplug the battery trick. I just basically called up Alex at Texas Superbikes. I was like, dude, super nice, Alex. I just stopped by there. You can fix it, right? He's like, yeah, seconds. I was like, I'll just ride over there. But, of course, by the time I got home, I was at a birthday party. They're closed now. And Honda's only open for a few more minutes, like another, like, 45 minutes. I was like, oh, let's see if I can get them to do it. Look at this nice day. Out of nowhere. I think everybody says this about their state.
If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
I don't even trust it. I have my heated gear in my backpack. That cloud's weirding me out, though. Y'all see this out here in front of me? Nice, sunshiny, cloud of death over there. What the hell? I was a little surprised yesterday. It was at 120 horse. I thought this would be like closer to 130. It did seem like with some tuning, you could bring it up a bit. You know, if you own this bike, oh yeah, I'd be tuning this thing. It is super windy and it's cold. Here comes the sun again. I don't know what to think about all this. That's super windy out of nowhere. Is this a bad idea? This might be a bad idea. Just blowing stuff around. Can you hear it on the helmet? Surely you can. Look at this. Look at this. It's a foam board there. It won't hurt anything. It's just a foam board. So you want these naked bikes? Let me tell you about it, because you want that, you know, it feels so good when the wind just... I generally do like naked bikes. I do. There's more. I like them, man. It's windy like this. You get one of them big old fairings like a Harley, and now you got a big old cell. Although the Harley is heavy enough, it can kind of get away with it. That's like that little 300L. I had that little mini tower on the front with a GPS mount. I did generally like it, but you know, the problem with it is, holy shit, up on the top here of this. Woo! If I was a new rider, this would be terrifying, because it's slightly terrifying to me as someone's been doing this for 20 years. Holy shit, this is bad. I was saying that little mini fairing, you know, the problem with it was it was attached not to the frame, it was attached to the bars. When it was windy, like when wind shear would hit it, it torques the bars, like to the point where it was like, well, this doesn't really do what you want it to do anymore. It's also on a dual sport, fairly lightweight, you know. Lightweight for an adventure bike cruising down the highway. I wanted to make that work a lot better than it actually worked out. Woo! If we could help the situation out by not going 74 miles an hour. It's getting cold all of a sudden. I'm starting to think this was a stupid idea. I think the weather's about to drop again. I wish I had more time with this thing. I literally Spike dropped this bike off for me to make content with it, and it snowed like I think the next day. I think in a couple days, like the low's like 11 degrees. So like tomorrow, I think. So I don't know. Yeah, this is the giveaway bike. If you haven't seen the first video we did on it where I was playing with it, having some fun, or the dyno video, this is a giveaway motorcycle that you can win through fanofthem.com. And to win this bike, you got to go on there and purchase a bit of merchandise that is exclusive to this giveaway. That'll automatically enter you to win. Like I said, win or lose, you are helping support me and a veteran-owned company, Fan of Them. And the contest ends February 27th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hurry up, get on it. There's not much time left. I mean, no pressure. You don't have to do it. There's always a few comments like that. Jake, I ain't got no money. Don't do it. It's fine. Just enjoy the content. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Hey, there's old Brad. I used to work with him. Anyways, yeah, fanofthem.com. You can win this thing. Hey, Bradster, on these bikes, if it throws a code, just unclicking the battery ain't gonna clear it, will it? All right, he says he can fix it. Let me get him to fix it real quick here. Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep, bop, beep. You did it. Yay. Thanks, sir. Bye-bye. Come on down here to Maxim, y'all. They're pretty good people. So yeah, sure enough, it was just the wheel speed sensor, exactly like we thought. I'm so glad we got that squared away. Check out too, I just got my glasses here magneted to the tank because they are held on by magnets. These are actually flying eyes glasses. We might as well just do an ad for them here. Why not? Check these things out. Super cool. I wear these. These are my daily glasses, normal glasses, prescription glasses, or these cool hybrid ones that do both. And I think if you are a prescription wearer, you absolutely must get these. They come in a bunch of cool colors too. Flying Eyes is a great sponsor here of the channel. Something you should definitely be looking into if you just like wearing glasses while you ride. That's the big thing, those soft tips. They literally are so nice to get these glasses into your helmet. The wind is tremendous. Make sure you see me. So you gotta make sure they see you. See what I did there? Gave him the old eye there. He still started going anyway. What can I say? What's some actual review things? What do you want to know about this bike? Well, if you're looking for a bike to do your next big ADV trip, maybe you're even going to hit one of the BDR trails, this ain't it, homie. Think about joining a biker gang? Get the patch, you know? Probably not gonna work. Thinking about going up Brokeback Mountain with your gay lover? I mean, that could work, it's work. Providing there's a nice paved road. This is not an off-road machine. Looking for something to go 180 miles an hour down the highway. So you can do speed runs to Colorado Springs and Denver, wherever you do. Probably not the best idea, this one. If you're looking for a sporty bike, not a full-blown sport bike, actually something nice you could ride every day. Highway, back roads, city roads. You want something that could be dailyable, but you want something that's still got some, you know, some go about it. You want that inline four kind of giddy up and go. Then it's gonna be a good bike for you. Someone was asking me that in the Discord. They said, hey, I entered to win it, and if I win it, I'm gonna give it to you. I said, that is gonna cause goofiness. I said, if you do that, I said, why do you just enjoy it if you win it? I think it's because he's one of our buddies, Dewey, that we go to the track with, the DRZ guy with the bored out DRZs. He's actually doing a really cool series right now. He's just did a whole series building up one of his 470 big bore stroker DRZs where he does the wide ratio transmission, the carb, and he does it all, man. He just did a whole big tutorial building one of those up. Check his channel out. He's a good guy. Anyway, he was saying, because he said, well, if you got it, would you ever take it to the track? We got talking about that. He's got a Gixxer 1000 track bike, and he wants me to go do big boy track boy stuff with him. I was like, well, this is just hypothetically at the time. I'm like, yeah, of course I would. I think that'd be super fun. And then he hits me up later. All right, if I win it, I'll give it to you so you can go do track stuff with it. No, y'all got to enter so he can't win. All right, he's a good dude. All right, I'm putting the heated gear on though. But much like we were saying a minute ago, you know, this is just a leader bike with good brakes, good suspension. You know, it's got the right equipment there to be a sporty, badass bike, yet it's dailyable. It's good. It looks good. It doesn't look ridiculous. That's a Hennessy 800 right there, dude. Venom 800 supercharged. Hennessy, if you don't know, they just take cars and they have these packages. Like, that'll be warranted. Like, Hennessy will warranty everything that the dealership won't. So they're not cheap packages because they don't around. They do all the odds and ends to make sure it's good to go. Kind of like Dewey when he does his DRZs there. You know, he gets them all done up. I beat the Hennessy. This wind's kind of freaking me out, I ain't gonna lie. Get geese! It's too full for geese. At this point, there's so many opportunities there to make a cool for that thing, and they didn't do it. Big piece of threaded pipe or something, you know? You get something. Holy, it's getting cold out here. I'm actually gonna put this in high, which I almost never do. It's this wind. I mean, look at it. Look at this. About to f up people's internet right here. They're gonna be sitting in the house trying to jerk off, and this is gonna be turning their internet on and off. Look at this. Look at this wind. See, I'm not playing. It just fucking wind. Let's add more wind to it. Woo! Look at these guys. I know y'all are cold. Actually, it's a little riskier. I'm riding under a bunch of old busty looking trees while it's super windy out. Maybe this is actually a dumb idea. Sorry. I'll ride faster than branches. I'm quicker. I can get them. Oh, sorry, I wasn't leaning with the bike. Just go off the road to prove a point. I'm a cool guy. That sound real old, man, but I think if I did own this bike, I'd definitely put an exhaust on it. I feel like I almost would be like a baffle-in kind of dude on this thing, you know? Like, make it loud, but not like loud. Respectfully loud. It's a classy bike. It's a classy lady. I think I convinced myself for so long that I didn't like inline fours anymore. I like little parallel twins, V-twins, singles, because of the character and the torque. And, I'm having a little honeymoon here with an inline four here. I'm kind of liking the, just get in this thing and let it, oh, that's fun when they do that. That pull, you're not gonna get that pull. You're not gonna get it unless you just go absurd, like a KTM, like 1290 or something. Cybertruck. Cybertruck. If you do have any questions about this bike, though, since I'm kind of scatterbrained and I'm all over the place, just drop them in the comments and I'll be diligent in there and answer your questions about it as best I can. God, do you feel? I'm asking you, do you feel it? How do you feel it? You're watching the video. It's just pushing me. I mean, look at those big old flags over there. All right, here's the decision I gotta make. Do I go in here and warm up for a second? Because my hands are getting cold. Or do I say, nah, it's better to carry on and just go home? I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. But in the meantime, I hope this isn't the last time I ride this thing. If it is the last time I ride it, remember, if you're interested in winning it, link in the description, fanofthem.com/Jake. But you only have till the 27th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, now that I'm sitting here, stop. Now my jacket's getting hot as hell. I'm gonna turn this thing down. Now, this thing is awesome, though. It's gonna make someone a hell of a bike. Hopefully we'll get out it one more time, but if we don't, we don't. This is what it is. It's like I forgot it's winter time. I've had this before. I've had it where it's like, oh yeah, I get a bike to borrow, like a media bike, and it's like this time of year, and they're like, so have you been able to make good content with it? You ready to turn it in? It's like, I've made 0 videos. They're like, why? I'm like, well, because it's been like 20 degrees and raining. It always happens this time of year. Anyways, thanks for watching. There's a Patreon version of this video that's longer extended and ad-free. It's $1 a month. You can get into that. And like before, we're talking about that Discord. You can get into the Discord. That's how you get into the Discord. You get into Patreon, it gets you into the Discord. They're auto-magically. You just link your Discord and Patreon together. You link them, and then you're in my Patreon, and it's going to add the Discord auto-magically in for you. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm cold. Y'all take care.